What is linearity? I hear someone ask. It is flowing as on a line, linear, from past to present to future, and in order like that. This is not a valid way of being from heart space or from the higher dimensions. As we rise in consciousness, we surrender that 3D way of viewing things. I told you it was radical change, didn't I? Well, I meant it. So, that's why I keep calling everyone down into heart. I promise you, you can't get there from mind. That is a dead end. Maybe you'll just have to take that on trust for a bit. But if you do, you will be led further along than you could be if you won't let go of your identification with, your total reliance on the mind, on logical, linear thinking. It just won't get you there. This is a big part of the letting go I've been talking about all along. This is the first step, a necessary step to rising states of conscious awareness. Everything has a frequency. Everything sings its song, hums its frequency all the time. And that includes your brain. It has its own frequency range. Well, it is matter. You are not. You are spirit or soul or light or life, whatever label you want to give it. You are not tied down to anything material. Thus, your frequency range is almost infinite. And heck, it may be infinite for all I know. How would one ever prove that anyway? Only those left in mind would want to try, poor dears. But anyway, I speak from my experience here, so I can't really speak for the infinite thing. Not yet. Okay, anyway, as a spirit of light, you are stuck and tied down to the matter of your body, the matter of your mind, as long as you identify with them. As long as you continue to think of yourself as a body, or as a body-mind, or even as a mind, you will not have access to the full frequency range that is available to you. Thus, I preach the letting go, the surrendering, the giving up of the old belief system, the old ideas, the old self-concepts, all of it. Just let it go. You can do that wholesale. Just set the intent to do so, give the free will assent, and let it all go. Then just sit there. Just be. Just center down in heart and merely observe. You will spend a long while doing that, the observing. Things will begin slowly at first, perhaps, to just look different to you. Many others have described this. Eckhart Tolle does a good job of it. Things just don't look the same. Links in the transcript. It's kind of funny, of course, but things have not changed. You have changed, and because of it, everything else looks different. This just has to be experienced. Remember, the mind is not the way. The mind cannot grasp this. It is too far out of its range of frequencies, of its ability to grasp. Just let go caring what the mind has to say for a little while. It will be a nice vacation, I promise. You can go to the work of Byron Katie for a while, and I'll give you links to that. Spend some time with her, listening to her do what she calls simply the work. And you will be able to get the picture or to pull it in more clearly if you've already got it. Her work is excellent, is awesome, and it is not explainable. It too is experiential. And that's my puppy Kismet over there. You can have the full experience of it, though, by merely observing, by listening as the video plays. Remember quantum entanglement? Well, just expand your atoms and molecules out to there. Just know that you are there, that this is happening in you too, and it will. Kind of like magic, really. Maybe that is how you can listen to these recordings and have the experiences you do. Quantum entanglement. What it entangles, of course, is the mind, now tongue-in-cheek here, makes a regular pretzel of it, trying to figure this out. Or perhaps a Mobius loop. I love those things. So awesome. They are physical things, like a strip of paper looped back upon itself with one twist, but such that they have only one side. Thus, they take something from 3 dimensions into 2. I've got some cool links in the transcript where you can see that and read about it. Now, let's unentangle. With a Mobius loop, you can set your pen down at the starting point and pull the loop around under the pen, and you will come back to where you started. That part's not surprising. It's a loop. What is surprising is that you will have drawn on both sides of the paper all the way around. Yep, front and back. There is no front and back in a Mobius loop. Google it if you're not familiar. You may be surprised. It's great fun. And actually, you don't have to Google it. I did that for you, and I gave you links. So, just like a Mobius loop entangles the mind, you can unentangle yourself from the mind. Just present it, the mind, with something confusing like that. Then turn your attention to the heart. Let the mind play with the problem while you go off journeying inside. I'll meet you there. Okay, and I've got a little footnote here. It says the scientific community, especially those working with DNA, know a good bit more than they are revealing. This is where I mentioned that some children are coming in with 3 strands of DNA, not just 2. Let's not be so foolish as to expect any arm of officialdom in our current world to be releasing or promoting the real truth about anything. Let's all grow up, friends, and quit believing in fairy tales. It can't all be put at the scientists' feet either. Please consider, you tell too much truth, you disappear or die under strange circumstances. So, no fingers of blame pointing anywhere, please. Let's just fix it instead. We're all in this together, and we've all helped bring it about. No exceptions. Now, enjoy.